Whoa, first impression of each of the members, huh? Wow, this should be fun. So, first impression of each of the members. My first impression of Jinny goes way back to 2015, 2016, I think? 2016, I'm pretty sure. No, 2015. Huh? 2016. Oh, oof. 2015, 2016. I feel like I'm getting quizzed on like an anniversary thing right now. Let me check my dates. 2016. Met her, Jinny, 2016. And when I first saw her, it was she had injured her ankle at the time, but she's still wearing boots, like Doc Martens, with some like really high platforms, but her ankle was like covered in not a cast, but a supporter. What do you call that? Like it's like ankle support. But she was still wearing some stylish shoes, and she had shorts on, like ripped shorts on, and like a cute crop top, and it was just so intimidating. And she had really short blonde hair at the time. Like it was like this short, because at the time I didn't know, but her hair, like, I'm trying to think of how to process this in English. I kind of forget sometimes how to speak English. It 끊어졌어. It came off. Like her hair broke, basically. It burned off. There you go. It burned off while they were bleaching it, and so it was like this short, and it was blonde, and she had like makeup on, and she was just out here to slay, you know. So I made eye contact with her across like the hall area, and I just remember being kind of extremely intimidated, because at the time in the company that we were in, she was like the first trainee in a way that I saw, and it was like I was wearing leggings and like a flannel, of course, because that's just what I live in even now. I have not changed since 2016, yes. And I just remember being like, oh, wow, you know, it's like she's like style. I was like, dang, I really noticed her style first. And yeah, so she was having a conversation with someone, but then she like made eye contact with me, and I was like, I was kind of scared of her at first. But then whenever she came up to me, the first thing that she said was, you can speak to me in English. I was like, okay, I'll do whatever you say. And so, because I didn't know what to do. Not only does this girl have style, but she speaks English. And yes, thank you. I was like 14, 15 at the time. And I was like, okay. And so I thought she was like really, not scary, but just like very girl crush. I really respected her from like first glance. But now we're so chill. Like she's just family. Like when we think about it though, like back then it's so funny because of just how we are now. So that was my first impression of Jinny. Dita, I actually met her before I actually met her in real life. I met her last year, right? A little over a year ago. Oh, way over a year ago, actually, yeah. So we met through Instagram, actually, because she was, at the time, Jinny and Dita were in the company, and I was in Houston. But I would always see like Jinny upload stuff with Dita and things like that, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. I was like, this girl is so pretty, and she has eyes like the size of Jupiter, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, wow, you know. And I just thought she was so gorgeous, and I still do. But I remember though, I thought she was just the sweetest little thing. I kind of thought she would be really, in a way, I don't know, I thought she would be very, I thought she'd be really sassy for some reason, which she is, but sassy-ish. And then I actually ended up meeting her on accident whenever I ran into her, like just randomly. Jinny, I just took 15 minutes and I covered the whole story, dude. It took me like a good 15 minutes to clear that story, okay? I explained the platform shoes, the injured ankle, the short hair, me wearing leggings. It was the whole story, okay? I did the whole shebang. And, yeah, so I did all of that. I'll recap it. You know what happened. You were there. You were there. You were literally there. It's okay. I still love you. I loved you then and I love you now. But Dita, I met her in real life. The first time I saw her in real life, I met her on accident. Just like I was out in Korea when I was visiting, and she just was out. And I came out of and I actually like looked at her Instagram, and she knew I was in Korea though. She was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to like finally see you. And then I saw her Instagram was like posted, her Instagram story was posted in a place that was really close to where I was. So I was like, oh, she's in this area. And then I came out of the ice cream shop that I was in. Yes, I was in an ice cream shop. I came out of the ice cream shop and I literally make eye contact with Dita across the street. And then she goes, oh my gosh, Denise! And I'm like, oh my gosh, you know? And first I see her and I'm like, dang, this girl's skinny, eh? And she was like so, like, I don't know how to say this without sounding weird. She had I just saw her from afar though, so I saw like her whole entirety of her. And I was like, dang, she cute ah. I was like, she's so cute. And she's so pretty, like her hair, and she had just cut her bangs at that time and it was so pretty. Because before then she didn't have bangs, but she looked so good in bangs. And she looked good without bangs, but she looked so good with bangs. And then she was wearing like heeled boots and like skinny jeans, and like she was looking real cute. She had just gone shopping. She had a couple of things on her wrist, like shopping bags. And then she was like, oh my gosh, Denise! And I was like, Dita! So I went over and I gave her a hug and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so nice to finally meet you. And then, yeah, that was the first time I saw her, but then she was just so sweet. Like, she's just, so we all took the focus test, all 5 of us. All of our members took the focus test. And what happened, the thing is that Dita's was a sunflower, 헤라박이었어요. 그래서 너무 근데 아우라 진짜 헤라박이에요. Like her aura is such a sunflower. Like she's so bright. So that happened, and that's how I met Dita, and that was my first impression of her. And my first impression of Leia was I met her in the elevator when I first arrived at the company, and 헤라박이 같았다니까. And then I saw her in the elevator, and I thought she was Korean. She's Japanese, but I thought she was Korean, and because she spoke Korean so well. And then I heard her name, and it was not a Korean name. So I asked her like, "Oh, 어디에서 오신 언니예요? And like, where are you from?" And then she's like, "Oh, I'm from Japan," in Korean. And I was like, "What? Huh?" It's like, okay. And thing is that I was at the time with my mom, and my mom was like, oh, like she speaks Korean too. But then she saw her and she was like, oh, it's nice to meet you. And then Leia looks at her and she goes, nice to meet you too. And I lost it. In that moment, I lost it. And I just thought it was the funniest thing ever. Because not only did I just see a Japanese, like apparently like 100% Japanese person speak flawless Korean, but she straight up responded, nice to meet you too. And it was just a wonderful moment that I honestly realized. I was like, wow, multilingual. We stand. And she was just her. I can't say much about her personality because at the time, obviously, I didn't know her like that well. But I thought she was like so pretty. Like her hair was just really straight and long, and she has like really big eyes, and her face though was really cute. So I was like, wow. And then I didn't know how old she was at the time, but then she is very... I don't know what I just said. I lost track of myself. I lost track of what I was saying. It's probably when I hit my head, because I hit my head. No, but I thought she was so cute. I also just thought she was really skinny. All these skinny people. Yeah. So I saw that. And then for Sudam, when I first met her, she was very, very quiet. Like, she's very shy. So she was very like, oh, it's nice to meet you, in Korean and stuff. And she was really cute. And she stayed in like a different room a lot of the times. I've known them all for over a year now, and we've all grown together a lot. But I think Sudam was the most unlike her personality from the beginning that I thought she would be. The way that I met her, from the person that I met her as to the person she is now, like, the way I see her is very different. So I thought she was very, like, quiet and, like, oh. But in real life, she's like, wow. She's so, like, sassy and cool about stuff. And she's, like, so, like, she has, like, mood swings. And it's really not, like, oh, mood swings. It's, like, she has mood swings where it's just kind of, like, okay, go off, pop off, you know? So, yeah, she's so sassy and she's so much fun and to have conversations with and like talk about stuff with. So it's super funny. So I really, individually, all the members are so different, but when we're together, it's so funny and so much fun. And when we practice and things like that, we work really well together. So I'm really grateful for every single one of them. You heard Leia is the oldest in the group. That is true.